Hey my energy friends, here a quick question. Is your house ready for this heat? Because here on Mount Etna it is already hot. Even the lizards look annoyed. But in the big cities of Europe and the world it is much worse. It will be a summer that tests what we know about staying cool and staying independent. So today I'm going to show you not some easy fixes, but also where I want to take this channel and how you can be a part of a new group of people who refuse to wait for someone else to rescue them. Sounds good? So let's go. Hi energy friends, it's Norbert here from Energy Home Do It Yourself. And as you can see, I am now in our summer house, what we call our zero energy home. It is on Mount Etna and the volcano is not spitting fire anymore. If you are interested, you can come to one of our 3 apartments and I would like to start ecotourism. Until now our guests come from everywhere and for many reasons, but not especially for the energy innovations that you energy resilience builders are looking for. We have just arrived after a 2-day trip and I must tell you, along the way it was incredibly hot and even much earlier than normal in this time of the year, at the start of July. And driving in the car is a little bit like being in a spaceship with a harsh outside environment and safety inside. Even the coffee stop in the highway restaurants is a nuisance, especially if you can't park in the shadow of some PV coverage. By the way, I see in DIY supermarkets very nice and interesting deals for PV panels, which cost hardly more per square meter than decorative coverage of a pergola or a carport. This video will be a bit different. I want to talk openly with you about where we are heading with this channel, some personal goals, how these goals can help you and what you can expect next. You have probably noticed yourself, this summer has started with record-breaking heatwaves, not only here in Italy, but in the UK, Canada, the US, Australia and many parts of Asia are even hit worse. So I decided this is a summer to go deeper, to make sure that we are really prepared, practically, physically and even financially.
But what can you offer? People know how to make cold. There's hardly something you can offer or it would be on the market already.
Oh no, people hardly know all the ways to make cold in a convenient way. The big market can also be on the wrong side, like if a pharmacist could recommend penicillin for each disease. We are in such a situation, yes. The air conditioner seems the only means to beat the heat.
The only way to cool your house is with an air conditioner, that's it.
No wonder that in these months 365,000 split and mobile air conditioners are sold each day, and only counting the households. There's hardly an alternative. That is what the big markets believes.
But in the meantime, people with less income can't afford it, and also the environment cannot bear it. And the grid. It is a real challenge to provide power to all these new high-intensive devices.
That's right. Just as this is, as it's a specific solution, I hereby assure you that there are many ways to beat the heat. Maybe even better known by our grandparents if they still were part of nature. To get this message onto the market means for me shifting a little from just showing you new devices and experiments, so also creating something bigger, like newsletters, special guides, even training and courses to help you protect your home and your wallet in these extreme conditions. I want to offer a mix of quick fixes but also of more ambitious projects like Video 71 about the thermal energy storage. You saw it last year and it was an overwhelming success of 106,000 views. That's very much for a small channel like this.
But you have been showing a lot of applications until now. What is the impact of it?
I don't know. A small channel of 2 years old has quite a challenge to propose uncommon solutions, new or old ones, if those are forgotten. But now is the time to prepare, with all the challenges of climate and the struggling grid. It's like growing in small clothes.
What do you want to do with the very actual problem of the heat wave that finds so many people unprepared? Would it be enough to just create a new playlist and fill it with videos?
Yes, I created already one, and indeed it would be good to dedicate the next month to focus on that heat. But I want also to do more.
You should also dedicate more time to it. I see that you leave quite some subjects unfinished.
You're right, Sam. I would need to focus more time on energy home do it yourself, and I like nothing more than doing that. But without resources, I'm not able to realize results in such a wide area as energy at home. There are so many energy technologies to cover. The innovations that I try to develop make the field even larger. Industries have laboratories for that, with many people on the payroll. Even to discover new applications of existing products is already a challenge.
But again, how can you think that there are new applications of existing things? The manufacturer is always clear about it. Any other use of this product must be considered improper use.
That's true, and they want to be careful because,
What on earth are these consumers going to do with the product we've designed?
okay, to make a long story short, I want to make a video with a list of how I created 5 surprising applications for existing household devices. Just now, I am sending out a message that I want to form a group of energy resilience builders.
What's that?
I will come to that later, Sam. In short, it's a group that is better prepared to face the challenges of energy at home.
You said something in the last video about a paid membership, and I saw a comment about the end of philanthropy.
Yes, and I responded. I can certainly imagine that it is good to contribute to the well-being of everybody, without thinking only about money. I agree with that, up to some point. I believe this goal of giving my fellow citizens more options when we all get in the narrow is important enough to dedicate all my time. That means to reduce some of my money-earning activities and replace it with support that comes from people that are willing to spend a bit for what I offer.
In today's world, there are many of people that need help, and the next step in growth can be to start a team.
Exactly, Grace. That's all about leverage, so that I can concentrate on the content. And in bringing more options in energy. I didn't see many other channels that focus on energy at home, and yet the problem is big enough to provide this focus. Now let's see the next step. What is that energy resilience group? It's not just a name, it's a mindset. My mission, and hopefully yours too, is to help more people to become self-reliant, prepared and joyful in how they use and manage energy at home. That means staying cool in this record-breaking summer without breaking the bank. It means using simple DIY tricks to save or produce energy when the grid gets unstable or the prices shoot up. And it means knowing how to build your own comfort and security of supply with smart tools and the right knowledge. And also to think for yourself and start to invent your own solutions. The Energy Resilience Group is for people who don't want to wait for someone to rescue them. They get creative, learn from each other, and take real action to protect their homes, families, and budgets. This week I am back in our zero energy home, where I am testing ideas like passive cooling, solar microinverters, and thermal energy storage with the heat pumps. And yes, I'm also feeling the heat. It's now nearly 30 degrees in the evening. So I've created a free guide called the Heatwave Home Defense 15 DIY Cooling Tricks. You can download it below in the description, And it's short, practical, and I think you'll find a few tricks that you can apply already today. If this sounds like your type of community, a place to learn, to build, to stay resilient together, then subscribe to the channel, download the free guide, and become part of the Energy Resilience group with regular news in your email box without becoming invasive, as some email list operators. Join also the Facebook group in English or in Italian. Both are active. We are just getting started. Let's stay cool, let's stay independent, and enjoy also the process. Now more about the PDF. I've just finished a free guide. It's called the Heatwave Home Defense 15 DIY Cooling Tricks. It's a short, clear PDF you can download right now. Inside I give you 15 super practical ways to keep your house or yourself cooler by 5 degrees or more, even without the air conditioning. I'm talking about degrees Celsius. I made this because I know not everyone can afford a giant PV system or a fancy heat pump right now. Sometimes you just need simple, smart hacks that you can set up already today. You also see I'm starting to send out short newsletters, so we stay in closer contact. I'll share not only videos, but also behind the scene things, small experiments that don't always make it to YouTube, and deals or courses. My first course will indeed be about beating the heat. Last but not least, Sam and Grace will be there to help answer your questions and tell where on YouTube or other resources to find specific info. Because let's be honest, it's nice to have over 100 videos to show. But where do you start looking if you just want to know how to set up a microinverter, for example? Training Sam and Grace is a big effort for me and an important value for you. Therefore, I am inclined to put it on premium content. Important for me is that you get more value from this premium content than you pay for it. That's fair business and nearly a guarantee to grow together, and therefore also to contribute to a better future for all of us. So check the link below the video, download the guide, and be sure you are on the list. So thank you in advance for sticking with me during this phase. It's all about you having control over your energy future, whether that's staying cool during this blistering summer or getting blackout ready during the whole year. Go now download your free guide, and I see you soon from our zero energy home, probably with more heat pump and thermal storage experiments, some affordable solar microinverter setups that you can start already this summer and use also for cooling, and maybe, who knows, new energy areas that you suggest in the comments.
Hey folks, don't underestimate this. This isn't just Norbert being nerdy. This is your chance to have a direct line to hundreds of hours of DIY energy solutions and thousands of hours of experience.
Stay cool, and I wish you good energy.
See you next time.
Bye, see you.